Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, bitch, we got views.
Hang on a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, show and proof. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installation, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, Halloween, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling. We love those guys. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number. Tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always.
Stop!
Hey, how are ya? Want to know why I smell so good all the time? www.kingdomfragrances.com. My boy Steve, stop paying retail prices for cologne or perfume. Hit the link in the description. It's my affiliate link. When you set up a new account with kingdomfragrances.com and make your first order, you get 15% off that entire order. He's got some of the best pricing on the internet, and he's got great products, and he gets them to you in a timely manner. Hit up my boy Steve, kingdomfragrances.com, and I promise you, you're going to smell good just like I do, and you're not going to spend near as much as if you go pay retail. ChadArmesTV, giggity.
That's cool. I just want
You
to
know
get that
sports.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know sports, and you pick winners all the time.
Sure.
So why not get paid for them at MyBookie?
Yeah.
MyBookie has the biggest selection of odds and contests for all your sports betting needs, anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, and bet on the NFL, NBA, or aim for a low-risk, high-reward jackpot with the all-new MyBookie Money Bag.
Yeah, Money Bag. It's a one-of-a-kind opportunity to spin for crazy odds on props and futures. Look, you can place your bet, spin the wheel, get ready to score for epic odds on your best teams, athletes, and even events.
And the thing that's crazy is if you sign up for MyBookie, you do it for free. Type in the promo code ChadArms, ChadArmes, up to $1,000. They're going to do 100% match for you.
Dope. That's super
crazy,
dope.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
Look, bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.
Go.
Feliz cumpleaños.
It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop, because trust us, we never do.
Yeah.
All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squint.
That's right. R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. With me back there in the corner,
Hell yeah.
Mr. Magic himself. That is Magic
Kareem.
Johnson.
It's Kareem
it's
Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem. All right, shout out to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's probably watching. Chatty Bobby in the building.
ChadArmesTV.com.
You already know. And next to him, we have the one, the only,
Your boy.
that guy.
Hell yeah.
Joe and Jerry
Yeah.
are with us today.
Joe and Jerry, dude.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Man. I'm excited about this right here.
So if you're unfamiliar, if you just haven't been tapped into these two social media outlets, first and foremost, back jumping available now. Tap the fuck in. Go
Absolutely.
check out that video.
All streaming platforms, YouTube
Yes.
video.
Yes,
Yep.
all that, all facts. But that video is doing great, and we all knew with the announcement of that video that Chad and O.N.E had aspirations. And I mentioned this on my live the other night, so I'm glad we're starting here. The other night on my live, it came up. I was promoting back jumping. You know what I'm saying? That the video was out, and I hope that the guys on the live had checked in. What they think? Like, we were getting some feedback. Major flowers thrown, and then I told them that that these two had talked about doing an EP together.
Yeah.
But with the work that these guys have been putting in together, I didn't know if that was still a thing or if it would be an album.
Yeah.
But now
Oh, it's albums, yeah.
it's multiple albums, and I don't know the level of how much tracks or the length of these albums will be. Who knows?
We're going to do 10. I think we're going to do 10 each one.
You know what I'm saying? And they're and they came up with a genius. Actually, I think y'all kind of bit what I had already suggested when I told y'all to call the fucking album Riggs and Murtaugh.
Oh, okay.
We just didn't want to be police.
So
True,
they switched it to just sports themes, and the first one we're getting is Joe and Jerry. In reference to Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, obviously.
Right, goat combination.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's dope. Shaq and Kobe could be one, but Chad's not African American.
Well, no, that doesn't even matter. We don't see color squints. Look, here's the thing.
Good. That was a very media related.
It's true though.
That was a great response.
But we, fun fact, me and Warren sat on the phone for like an hour, right? Going through ideas for certain titles for albums, right? We went through about 12 different sports duos.
Yeah.
And I Googled, like a YouTube or Apple Music searched them, and there were multiple entries on each one.
It's so many,
obviously,
Shaq and
Kobe. Well, because I know that Elroy and Fate did one, but like we even did some like Kemp and Peyton.
Yep.
There's a bunch of them that we went through a Rolodex, but Shaq and Penny.
Yeah.
Like so,
even Brady and Gronkowski.
Yeah, Brady and Gronk. Brady and Gronk was another one because him being a big Patriots fan, I thought that'd be a cool one.
Yeah.
But we've got some dope ideas, man, and we've done the momentum that we have right now. It's turned into something that we assumed it was probably going to do.
Yeah,
you know what I
mean, and even more.
Woody and Wesley.
Well, see, that was what we first thought was White Man Can't Jump. Yeah, that whole theme. Yeah.
But the names is like Sydney and
Sydney
Sydney and Sydney and something.
Billy, isn't it?
Billy
and Sydney. Yeah. So it's
Damn it, Billy.
It kind of sounds like a romantic comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out romantic comedies.
Right.
Shout out You've Got Mail. That's a great shout out Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan. It's a solid one.
Solid.
Yeah. But I mean, we ran across a few of them and kept coming back like, damn, that's like 4 or 5 albums or 4 or 5 people done this one. 4 or 5 done that one. But I think Joe and Jerry, man,
I think it's dope.
Bro,
the cover's dope too, or at least the theme for the original for the cover. I'm sure we'll add some stuff along the way, like some fonts and all that kind of shit.
And both of them can be considered, you know what I'm saying,
goats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Totally get it. I love it. And me being a strong part of Show and Prove that I'm very excited about it.
Man.
Timeline, fellas, what are we looking like?
Oh, we dropping by the end of the year.
Yeah.
So we'll get Joe and Jerry by end of the year.
Absolutely.
You heard it here first. No date on it yet, but we know that it'll happen
by December 31st. The album will be out. I promise you that.
I don't doubt.
We're already. I mean, because the way that we're working, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to be out by the end of the year. We'll just say that.
Yeah. Hey, we got some dope shit, man.
Tons of dope shit.
Yeah.
I talked about it on my live just the other night. I feel like I'm on repeat right now, dude. There's so many aspects of this shit working right now. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
From Chad coming off the dedicated run to now going into a joint album or multiple joint projects with some of the best, from O.N.E to Leroy Biggs and working on one with Legacy as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then O.N.E doing one with Chad, in the same sentence doing one with Chad, but then working on his solo shit,
absolutely
much long anticipated solo shit.
Yeah,
he's got a stack of solo songs in the clip, man.
It's just crazy.
And then Leroy, same scenario, doing the joint project with Chad, and then also working on another project himself. And
Bad Habits 2's on the way too, man. Like
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's what I said with Chad.
Yeah,
but Bad Habits 2.
And if we could pivot a little bit from what we doing, man. Shout out to I Got Some Shit to Say.
Oh yeah, we charting, baby.
You sprinkle that in on top of everything I just mentioned, and we're staying busy. But
Chart star, baby.
Yeah, well, we talk about it in everything y'all see us posting, or every time y'all see us on the camera. We're always working, like it never stops. So between these guys being fucking rap stars, and then the podcast doing well, and it's exciting
moving,
times.
We moving, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great time to be alive, man.
But with all these dope ass records these boys are putting together, back to like our dedicated discussions, what's dope about these records that are developing is right with them, visuals are developing as well. And that, so, with I'd say 60 of the records recorded thus far, there's aspirations for visuals. So just know, along with these records trickling out or this project out by the end of the year, you'll have plenty more visuals to lean on and all that too. So that's exciting.
Man, and visual, even with social media, man. Shout out to Chad and Squints and Leroy, man, because I've never like just tried to put out content on social media.
And I'm still horrible at it. You know what I mean?
We both learning how to do it and shit, man. But y'all, I think each one of y'all at some point has pushed it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, where you need more
I'm
content
great at
just
sharing.
than the third. And
Ask Chad. As long as y'all share me in it, like tag me in it, I don't care if it's down in the corner, just whatever. As long as y'all make sure I see it, I'll share it on my shit. That's how I kind of like move with most of my posts. But back when we started the podcast, like I remember Chad being like dormant online, like I wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
And just over the past year, I've gradually got a little bit more back into it and been more cautious of it because it's a must. You have to.
And the people that we working with too on these projects, man, are important.
Very,
Geniuses,
very influential people involved. With, and the faster they work, the more opportunities open up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the guys will take on so many records and they're juggling these records. I'm talking about jumping between, work on this song for a minute, jump on this one, send this one off, get this one mixed, this one's coming back.
Yeah.
All kinds. There's just a lot of moving parts to it. Yeah, but along the way, when they pick up these features, and these features are crazy, and more are developing, you know what I mean? Like it's just back to it, man. It's just an exciting time to be
from artists to from producers, just engineers. Oh man, you talking about chart topping people? You know what I mean? So it's dope, man. It's a dope process.
We can talk about it because this is coming out on Monday, so
yeah.
We can talk about. We had a session with Stone Baby Sounds.
We did.
Shot Stone Baby Sounds.
Friend and family member of the ChadArmesTV. I got some shit to say. Show improvement family.
Big facts.
Yeah, shout out to Stoner, man.
That's how that bridge got built. When me and Squints have known Stoner for years, but when he came to do the 2-part episode with us and sat down with us, and he knew of one. I don't know if y'all ever met. Maybe y'all didn't or you didn't.
Probably back in the day.
But yeah. That bridge got built there. So then Stoner hit us up and was like, man, I'd love to get y'all in the studio, which was a blessing because Stoner really doesn't have time to do that with people other than his core group that he works with.
Pause. Yeah. Not only that, but rarely will Stoner be the individual that's going to just be throwing invites out.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah.
It's kind of like a closed circle that he kind of like, I wouldn't say a closed circle. Like he's not untouchable. Like if you really wanted to work with him, I'm pretty sure you could achieve it. Get your bag right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Stoner's not the guy that's just calling the hottest guys in the city over to fucking
Like
he doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to.
Because
that's what I'm leading to.
The
So
people that he's worked with,
but not to cut you off. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. The people that he's worked with, with Jelly and Church, very closely. Yeah.
Right there. Enough said.
But we cut 2 really, really dope songs over there from scratch, which we've really never done. Usually me and one go to the studio and we have a beat that's already something we've worked on and had stuff ready and we just laid our parts down.
Right.
This Stoner knew we were coming through. This is how dope Stoner is. He knew we were coming through.
Inside baseball.
So what does he tell me and you when we sit there and he starts getting ready to play beats? What does he say?
Yeah. He was just talking about like the cadence and how and what he heard of our voices basically, you know what I'm saying? And he just started putting stuff together. And the crazy part about it is we were supposed to listen to
4 or 5 beats that he made.
Supposed to listen to some joints.
Didn't make it that far, huh?
Man, the first
one was the one you've heard. The Tell Me joint that we've posted a little snippet on Instagram. That's the first beat Stoner played, and with like 30 seconds in, we were like, "That's the one. Let's do that one." And then one immediately, as soon as he heard the beat, like 20, 30 seconds after it, when we was like, let's do this one, he already had the cadence or the idea for the hook that quick. It was one of those.
Doesn't surprise me though.
And then Stoner turned his chair around and we started kind of, just brainstorming.
Yeah.
And that one came about great. And then we also cut one, shout out Chucky V.
Shout out
Chucky.
We cut a really dope one with Chucky that's going on the project.
Crazy.
Yeah, Chucky's super dope, man.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man. Like, so Chucky spits, but man, don't underestimate the dude when it comes to singing, man.
Chucky's singing it surprised me, and I'm not saying that because Chucky's my close buddy.
Shout out Stoner on that
sure.
Stoner said when he came over here and visited us on just recently on either part 1 or 2 of T-Toner sitting with us, he mentioned that he had to not coach, but had to help encourage Chucky to get comfortable doing that.
Yeah.
Chucky wasn't initially okay with that. And that he sort of steered him down that direction. They messed around with it till they found the sound, and now they have it. Yeah. And now Chucky's just cruising. You know what I'm saying? And that's, back to SMG Jimmy, same thing. You know, he said he took a few months off to develop the sound that he finally found, and now he can't fucking miss with it.
Yeah, man.
But fun fact, T Stoner took Chatty somewhere he hasn't probably ever really been on one of these records.
Oh yeah,
and I
since back in 2009, yeah, I did dabbed a little bit with it, but
and dabbling with that, you know, you had an awesome pilot at that fucking helm too, and that, you know, that was Zach.
Shout out Zach Crowd.
Yeah, shout out Zach Crowd. Google that name.
Yeah.
But I think that's dope that Stoner gets y'all there. You know what I mean,
bro? And it was so organic, and it was so quick. He's so quick. Like I've been to Stoners when with Leroy last year when we were going through stuff, but I didn't record anything there. I just was there with Leroy filming Day in the Life content.
Yeah.
I cut a verse for Leroy, the Stoner mix that he's gonna let us use for Bad Habits too. Shout out to Glass Half Full. That's a banging song. But getting to record at Stoners, it was dope, bro.
Yeah.
The
It
vibes
adds
were
to
there.
it.
Yeah, man.
And going back to Chucky too, it's not a thing too with Chucky to where Chucky just gets in there and sings something and Stoner makes it sound good.
Yeah.
Chucky sounds good, bro.
Yeah.
Like Chucky's he hits pockets that I'm like, golly, bro, I didn't know you could sing like that.
Yeah.
And Stoner puts something. He don't have to put a lot on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dope.
Salute to Chucky, man.
Yeah,
So he'll be on the project for sure.
He'll be on the podcast again.
Yeah,
soon.
he talked to me there asking what days we film because he wants to come pull up on a Sunday one.
Yeah, we were chatting back and forth recently. Shout out Chucky V, man.
Man, we got the ingredients, man.
Oh, we've been having them.
We got the ingredients, man. And what I be sitting back thinking about, man, I be thinking about how record labels maneuver and how they do things and the pieces and shit that they put together. And when I look at us and see what the hell we doing,
we're filling in the gaps,
man.
But
we're doing what labels do, and we don't have to. We're doing it just because we know how to do it.
Yeah,
we don't need somebody to do it for us.
You know, when we get together and do one of these podcasts, it depends on the work. You know, what we need to achieve while we're here, but we usually have a nice little chunk of time off camera, either before, or after, during, or between episodes, or something where we talk, show and prove shit.
Absolutely.
And but bro, those conversations now are like, we need a board. We need to get a board out here, a bigger board, and like really fucking, because there's a lot of moving parts. Like I said earlier, like a lot of shit is happening. It's all great shit, but while our brand is growing daily, literally, these guys are over here fucking throwing cups of gasoline on this fire. You know what I'm saying? So sky's the limit. We've talked about it time and time again, dude, but I'm proud of you guys for what y'all are doing right now.
I want to throw something out. I want to throw something out there, man, because this is something that me and the guys have discussed a few times. Like, we need a chick, right, who can freaking sing. You know what I mean?
Sing.
We got some people in mind. I ain't gonna throw her out there right now, but you know what I'm saying. But we got a person. We got a person in mind. But if you're a chick and you like to sing and you want to be a part of what we got going on, man, send us something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Inquiries welcome when it comes to female talent, when it comes to show and prove.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll do that a lot.
No, we do. I mean, female vocalists are really good ones are I don't say they're I don't say they're hard to come about. There's it's harder to for some reason it's harder to find female vocalists than it is male vocalists.
That do feel true, man.
That's always been a thing. You know what I mean? Like we can count on one hand how many local female artists we could call and get solid return.
And I kind of understand though, man, because
I do too.
You got a lot of chicks who deal with some fuckheads in the business. You know what I mean? And it kind of pushes them away.
You know what we should do?
What's that?
Go to church more. We'll find one.
Man, you ain't lying.
Go to church.
Listen to the choir.
You ain't lying, man. It's definitely
the girl sings at church. There's probably about 10 in this county that sing at church every weekend, and we just don't know.
I believe.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? But one thing about being in this space over here, man, is we gonna work. You ain't gotta worry about the fuck.
No matter what.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry. All you gotta do is just come be you, be creative.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's pretty much what the resume needs to consist of, and just be talented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't send us no fuck shit.
That's true. Talent and creativity, man, and work.
Yeah. But hit me or Chad up on that. Or send to one, whatever. But we're recruiting a little bit right now.
Yeah, we are.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean?
So while we're on music, let's steer off of us. What about Champagne Poppy and 21 Savage dropping that? What's the name? Her Loss. Yeah.
Who's on the cover? Does anybody know?
So I just saw. I'm so glad you asked that when you did, and I don't know. We'll have to definitely visit.
It's probably just some random girl that Drake and them know.
So I saw a headline on, I want to say it was Snapchat. Like, what I love about Snapchat, underneath the people you like follow, it shows those like news stories, and you can subscribe to these things. And I've subscribed to like TMZ and Complex and Sneaker Shop and like tons of just dope outlets. And I literally, that's all I use Snapchat for. I'll go to Snapchat and literally watch those stories, and they're great. But one I saw the other day literally was headlined, "Who is the woman on the front of Her Loss?"
Man, I bet it's probably just a random person, you know.
But she's got like a Nelly Band-Aid under her eyes. You check that out. Her eyelashes are going. Really check that cover out. It's an interesting cover. I'll put it right here since we're talking about it.
Bro, I'll say this, man.
Say Suki Baby.
I'm not really sure. Where's the timestamp? 18 minutes.
I truly
Complex
believe that
says
this album is probably the best Drake project. I'll say this. It's my favorite Drake project since, if you're reading this, it's too late.
I was going to ask, do you think it's a better joint project than the one he did with Future?
Absolutely, it's better. It's way better. And I liked a few songs on the Future project. I didn't like the whole album. There's not a song on the Her, and this is coming from somebody that, like, I think the Drake's last, I honestly, Nevermind, of course, wasn't my vibe. You know what I'm saying? But like Certified Lover Boy, Scorpion, More Life, even Views, all have good songs on them. I don't like the overall project as much though.
Yeah, this
like,
is a solid
they don't miss
project.
I don't think they missed, man. And I'll say this too. I was telling Squints this. 21 Savage surprised the shit out of me as far as like his rapping ability.
He brought it.
He's definitely
he held his own on there, bro.
But it seems like the more we've got of him over the years, he's continuously gotten better.
No, he definitely has. But like and the one that impressed me the most is his solo song, because there's a solo song that he did called 3 a.m. on Glenwood. It's like the second to last song. And it's a Drake style beat, but it's just 21 Savage. And I was curious when it came on, like, how's he going to do? Bro, he snaps on that song, dude. His wordplay, like, he's really, really dope.
I've listened to the project 2 or 3 times all the way through, but I don't know the song titles like you just described right there. As soon as the song, like if we played it right now, which we cannot, if I would know which one you're talking of right now, but I know they each have 2 or 3 singles on there themselves.
No, for sure. Drake's got 3.
I know Drake's got 3. 21 may
Drake's
have 1
got
or
4,
2.
and Drake's got 4, and 21's only got 1 solo song.
Oh, wow. So it has to be the one solo song.
That's why I was saying, like, I was telling Squints, it almost feels like a Drake solo album with a lot of 21 Savage features.
Makes sense.
But it's still a collab project,
Yeah,
but it's just different in the sense of what I would consider a joint album. But it's really, really dope, bro. And I love the fact that Drake always blesses Memphis legends.
Yes.
With
There's
samples.
a sample somewhere.
Tommy Wright the third, bro.
Yes, thank you.
Who is a legend in Memphis.
I heard it.
It's the song called it's the one that they did called Hours in Silence. It's the trust them, I don't love them. It's got that sample.
I love that
so
you're
fire.
talking about this because I caught it, but I couldn't thumb it. You know what I mean? I couldn't put a thumb on what it exactly was, but I knew it without knowing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right, cool.
And then he, last album was the dance album, but they had the one sample with Play a Fly. Because that's a life changing thing for them. Because a lot of them guys, I mean, they're legend. Play a Fly is one of my favorite rappers ever in life, bro.
Yeah.
Like, but he makes songs every now and then, but it's like he's not doing like what 3 6 has still been able to do. You know what I mean? He's kind of just chilled out or whatever. But seeing that kind of stuff, same with Tommy Wright. And I'm pretty sure they may have sampled something from Tom Ski Mask too.
Man,
who's a Memphis legend.
So the chick on the cover, based on what Complex is saying, is a chick by the name of Suki Baby. She's a nail stylist and a adult dancer out of Houston.
Okay.
So yeah. And based on this other picture, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so Tom Ski Mask is another Memphis legend. They sampled on that Privileged Rapper song, which is one of my favorite ones on the record. They sampled a Tom Ski Mask song called Visions of a Gangster, which Tom Ski Mask is another guy from Memphis that's a legend back in the day with DJ Squeaky and all them, you know what I mean? And it's another guy that just kind of hadn't really been doing a lot music-wise, I don't think. That's just dope. Drake's a goat for shit like that, though.
The way they started the joint out, man, with the Rich Flex, that's hitting.
That is Drake's number one streaming song on Apple Music right now. Of all his, yes, bro.
Yeah, it's snapping, man.
Yeah.
On BS is snapping.
21, yeah.
Back outside.
There's a lot of good records on there. I don't know how many total there is. It's an hour
16.
worth of music. Yeah,
16.
But like Chad said, it's a good project, like from start to finish.
Yeah.
I think it's dope the way they put it together, kind of behind the curtain a little bit. But it's dope that they're so tight. And Drake has talked about how tight he is with 21 over the years.
Bro, their promos were hilarious.
They really were. The Howard Stern shit,
the Tiny Desk stuff,
bro. All that shit is great,
guys, though.
and they're tagging all of them in it. Like all that shit's like for real. You know what I mean? Like I love it.
Major distribution. That's another one that I liked on now. Yeah.
What did I watch the other day that they were talking about Drake? Shout Nelk boys. Nelk recently, a Full Send podcast, recently did an interview with Lil Yachty. And Lil Yachty, did you see this, Chad?
No, I didn't see it.
Should check that out. I'm not a fan of Lil Yachty. I never have been. But that's a smart dude. And he's about his shit. And he's been in the business so long and made a lot of money. You know what I mean? But he's got
his own frozen pizzas in Walmart
Man,
now.
I saw that.
Right? And he's had his next album done for like 4 or 5 months and swears that it's like amazing. Right? Right? I'm totally with you. I totally get it. Like
I respect the dude. I like
exactly.
him.
That's why we're talking. That's why I'm talking about it. Just out of my like level of respect for him. You watch that interview, and your respect for him will go up even more. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying he's like I'm his ultimate fan by no means, but it was dope to hear him. I love Full Send's podcast. Period. But the way they do it and the way they get people comfortable, like we do, they get people really comfortable. But he talks about Drake different. Said that he has been basically living with him for like the past 4 months of his life.
Damn.
And they were like, well, for what?
Yeah.
Y'all working on an album? He's like, no, we're just working.
Damn.
Right?
That's why his new album is going to be fire, because that's why.
Right. But also, Drake the other day literally posted on Instagram something about Lil Yachty. And it was like a picture of Lil Yachty, and Lil Yachty's sitting on a couch, and he's like got all these chains on, like rappers, real rich rap shit.
Right.
And he's holding up one of them, looking at it, and it's the owl. It's like the OVO owl around Yachty's neck. And Drake says, shout out to like a real friend, blah, 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 Lil Yachty, blah, 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 blah. Thank you for the ad-lib game. And I read that, and I was like,
Right, yeah, like what are they up to?
So there's something there, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if fucking Lil Yachty's been doing Drake's ad libs, but Drake's been taking notes when it comes to ad libs. It seems like. I just thought that was interesting.
I mean, you can tell, man. One thing about Drake, man, dude is calculated. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So anytime, hell, they didn't even announce the joint with him in Future until.
No, dude. That's why I love the title. If you're reading this, it's too late.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
What are you looking at there, Chatty?
I was trying to find the lyrics where Drake took the shot at Kanye. That's been all on.
I know he took a couple.
Media.
One at Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, they make it seem like the Stallion line. They're saying it wasn't necessarily about a stallion. It was about just a girl being a stallion. But I don't know.
Man.
There's no way. How are you going to say that and it just be coincidental? I just think that's a.
He takes another shot at her, I think, on there. That ain't even that line though.
I think it's trolling, saying that he's not talking about her.
Yeah, I saw some stuff online, man, about him supposed to have been taking the shots at the
other girl.
At the other girl.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The one that he was like trying to sign and get with and said tens be on mute or something like that was the bar.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just him being calculated. Not necessarily talking about them, but no.
Allegedly, though, he was trying to sign her Ice Spice or some shit.
Yeah, Ice Spice. She's bad.
Right? But she's young, bro.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm tripping about the stallion. Yeah, because the line was, this bitch lied about getting shots, but she's still a stallion. Yeah.
Like, dude, that is, come on, bro.
No, I was reading something different.
No, I'm not even saying my tone towards you. I'm just saying, like, that has to be a shot towards Megan Thee Stallion. But Drake is, he's a different type of artist, dude. Like, obviously. Like, sometimes I get criticism when I tell people that Drake is my favorite artist. But he is. Like, not just from
one
the
of mine
sense,
too, bro.
Yeah. Not from the sense that when he comes with this rap shit, he snaps, man. You know, he says some really clever fucking shit. He throws in that melodic stuff.
And that's the thing about him, man. He's not boxed in.
Yeah, it just works for me.
Yeah.
But then when he gets in his feelings and he hits us with some other shit,
It works too.
it works the same way, dude. And I'm talking about some of the cheesiest ones, like from Hotline Bling to to Marvin's Room to Drake just doesn't miss with me.
I like when Drake go like that Caribbean type style too.
Yeah, that whole latest album or whatever.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he nails that shit.
Yeah.
But he puts himself around people like Wizkid and other.
See, that missed me though. I just don't get into that.
Man, I'm telling you,
it's a vibe though.
Yeah, it's just a vibe.
Yeah,
it'll change. Go off into a club, man, and just feel that vibe, man.
Yeah, I could see it playing in there.
And I'm pretty confident that he's still number one in that genre right now.
Oh, I'm sure. That's why he says that on the album. So.
Previous album.
Yeah.
But that was the whole plot, to your point, Chad. Like, that's how smart that motherfucker is.
Yeah, he said, so what he said about Kanye was on the Circo Loco song. He talked about linking with the ops, bitch, I did it for Jay Prince, bitch, I did it for Mob Ties. So, like, talking about when they linked them together, he said it, which, I mean, of course, Kanye responded on some, like, you know what I mean, enough's enough already type shit. He said, I done give this man his flowers multiple times. Let's really see who the real ops are in the music game. Imagine all the rappers on the same side and everyone cleaning up each other's contracts. It's kingdom time. Love, Drake. So, like, that was Kanye responding to it. But
Kanye's a fucking weirdo.
Man, that's the super rich man.
They're doing him dirty, though, dog.
They really are.
Honestly,
I agree.
How dirty can they be doing them though?
Yeah,
he is
what it is. This is it.
No,
Here
I
it comes.
get that. Yeah, for sure.
Look, here it comes. It's like you know how they say you dug your own ditch, now you gotta lay in it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like he dug it to show y'all he could dig it, but we pushed that motherfucker in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is the way I kind of like. Because, like, it's like we was waiting on something for him to do that would just give us that opportunity just to nudge him into that hole, bro.
Man, I don't think it's
but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter that much, man. I honestly think he's gonna bounce back, like probably bigger than he was with before the Adidas deal, before all the other deals.
Because then he owns. What was he owns?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell y'all the only way he's gonna bounce back in my eyes is with music.
Yeah, he got to drop some.
We need music.
Dropout type shit.
I don't need no fucking shoes. I don't need to hear about no $1 billion deal with some fucking company or some shit. Like, I don't care about none of that
political shit.
Yeah, none of that miss me with all that shit. Like, I'd rather him fucking come out with an album right now that just fucking
got to be a college dropout for him, man.
Something.
Like he got to go back to the Kanye, to that gritty Kanye.
Them original genius labels that we gave him were for music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's the Kanye I like. Just being real, bro. When the money came and all this other shit, and he just, became a billionaire and all that, like, bro, he was fucking, it seems like he's just nuts.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know.
It says, because I've been looking it up too, because I kept hearing mixed things, but it says, does Kanye West own 100% of Yeezy? And it said, under the partnership with Adidas, he retains 100% ownership of his brand.
The name.
While having full creative control over the product's release. But then it says, Ye's company, Machette Holdings, operates with a portfolio of 160 trademark applications, including Yeezy, but Adidas owns the rights to its designs and most of Yeezy's shoes, including the Yeezy Boost 350.
Yeah, so
that
means Adidas will stop selling them,
and then he'll have to find.
But he can create another shoe and call it the Yeezy.
Now, I don't know
so he owns the name.
I don't know how true this shit is, but I did see something where Adidas was talking about still selling that style. Just taking his name off.
Oh yeah, they already are. Like
they own, but like Chad said, they own the designs.
If you go into a Champs right now, you can go buy Adidas that are like the cheaper end version. They look similar to. They don't look just like the Yeezy, but they're that vibe though.
I wonder like how that's going to affect like the push behind the shoe or the popularity behind the shoe.
I don't know, bro.
It's tied to Yeezy.
Yeah, it's crazy how all that goes because then you got all that stuff with Kanye, right? Mm-hmm. Then have you been seeing all this stuff with Kyrie Irving?
Yeah,
he's going through.
You'll have to explain that to me because I saw a couple memes.
I don't even know exactly what he did. It was. Do you know one?
He said some stuff in regards to
supporting Kanye.
No, it's supporting a film that was anti-Semitic. Is that what he said?
Yeah. It had some. I think it had some views in there.
Man.
Bro, they took him
about
down,
Jewish
bro.
people or something. And
the world is too political, man.
Oh.
I mean, we done got soft, man. We done got soft.
And then they made a list of stuff that Kyrie Irving has to do for Brooklyn before he can. Bro, it's crazy.
They want him to apologize. won't apologize. So they suspended
That's
him for
just
like
dumb.
5 games on non-paid or whatnot. But man, listen, man. If you go
The
back
money
to the
don't mean
days,
shit
you
to
go
the
back,
basketball players,
you
bro.
go back to the days of the real comics. You know what I'm saying? Like the OG comics and shit. Like
the Sunday
Eddie-
funny papers
Eddie,
and shit.
no, like the comedians.
God.
Eddie Murphy. And them,
Oh
man.
God.
The shit that they used to say.
Oh,
That
bruh.
shit could not fly these days.
No,
Hell no.
This is how
No
crazy.
bullshit.
This is how crazy shit is, though. Brooklyn. I'm gonna read what this is because I think
This is what Kyrie
relevant.
has to do.
Yes.
Okay, go.
So the Brooklyn Nets determined Kyrie Irving was unfit to be associated with, so the franchise suspended him for at least 5 games, but that's not a hard maximum. It could last longer if he doesn't complete the terms. And there's 6 things. Issue an apology for posting a link to the movie on October 27th that condemned harmful and false content towards it was anti-Semitic, basically, right?
Oh, pause. What's the movie?
It doesn't even say.
Okay, keep going.
Anti-Jewish, yeah. Then it says complete the anti-hate causes that Irving, the Nets, and the Anti-Defamation League agreed upon. They're jointly, including a $500,000 donation,
Easy, done.
right? Towards number 3, complete sensitivity training,
The fuck is that?
complete anti-Semitic, anti-hate training designed by the Nets. Meet with representatives from the Anti-Defamation League, including the Jewish community leaders in Brooklyn.
What the
Bro, I'm telling you, dog.
I want to know what the movie was.
I don't even know. It doesn't even say.
I don't have nothing to look it up on.
After completing 1 through 5, guys, he meets with the owner of the Nets
No problem.
and learns about the gravity of harm he caused.
Oh God.
You know, honestly,
Why even play ball, bro? Like at that point, it's just
It's
you
not
know
that
what I mean?
bad. First, he's got to apologize. Then he's got to pay $500,000. Then he's got to take the 2 little training things, and then go listen to the coach say, "Bruh, come on."
I don't
But I'm
think
saying,
they
like-
want him there anymore. Man.
That's
They
what I'm
don't.
saying. That's what that
it's
sounds
the
like.
backlash that's attached to it. That's
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
Like because the play, bruh.
Yeah, and you got to think over this past offseason, it was a bunch of shit. They was thinking about trading him.
Yeah.
He didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? He
Kyrie's
didn't want to
been
be there. And
through it,
This,
dude.
that, and third. They probably just want to get him up out of there.
How long has he been playing ball? Y'all have to answer these questions.
All together or just
Yeah.
with the Nets?
Yeah. Is he close to retirement?
No, man.
No.
I mean, he could retire now and be straight for the rest
All
of his
basketball.
life,
Dude, you
but-
can play 3 years in the league and retire.
Yeah. But I think he's probably about 10 in.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
probably
about
about
10
10
in.
years in.
So
So that's the name of that's the book, or it's a movie and book that it says that he boosted it.
are we allowed to say it?
Well, one can say, I don't want to say that.
a free thinking basketball player. Oh, Hebrews to Negroes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be. It's like it's from 2018. He was just. I guess he just shared a tweet, bro,
But it had a link to the movie.
or something. Yeah,
I wonder
like
what the tweet said. But it's probably like some. I mean, if it was in full support and that movie is viewed that way, I mean,
The book is in line with more extreme factions of the Black Hebrew Israelites.
And he may not have even known. It may have just been a thing where he got hit up on some like.
I don't know. I'm not tapped in.
I'm not. It's really relevant. I see people talking about it all over social media.
Evidently, the book, the Black Hebrew Israelites, is supposed to have a long history of misogyny, homophobia, xenophobia, Islamophobia.
They're trying to cancel Kyrie.
and
Yeah.
Well, they will with this, bro.
Yeah.
That's what sucks. Because basketball's different, man. The whole fucking city will turn against you.
Well, and see.
And that's kind of a self-inflicted wound is what it sounds like.
Yeah. Well, and it's just a thing. I'll say this because
Like, somebody get these guys fucking accounts so there ain't publicists that can fucking steer this shit.
I mean, with Kyrie's been different though.
he's
there's
a
been a
flat
lot of
earther, bro.
baggage.
Doesn't he think the
Long
Earth's
time.
flat too?
Yeah,
I mean, he's
yeah,
different,
sit all
bro.
over.
Give me a fucking break.
He's
he
different, bro.
Yeah, he did. He did.
How now, guys, flat Earth people.
I stay out of that, but I don't
Now, look,
understand how they. But that's the thing.
I've seen one thing. There's been one time I have been like, good point. One thing. And it's the line of sight thing. Because like the best telescopes in the world can, I'm probably making half this shit up,
Hell yeah.
can see like 6,000 miles, right? Like a boat to a boat on water can see like 6,000 miles away and see another boat. But any further than that, the circumference of the Earth gets them over the horizon where you can't see them no more.
Yeah, it's man. I never looked off into the Earth. You know the whole thing right there, man. So don't want to speak
Bro,
too much
I can
on
walk outside and look up and tell this motherfucker's round.
I definitely believe that it's round. Definitely believe that it's round.
Like I just get that sense when I walk outside and look around. Like I'm just like, okay, yeah, it's clearly a fucking globe that we're in.
I mean, I would definitely be down to sit down with somebody and for them to try to explain their part, like a believer that the Earth is flat. I'd definitely hear them out.
Would y'all ever want to leave the Earth?
What do you mean?
Go to a different planet?
I mean, dude, I'm scared to go on an airplane. So my answer is no.
It depends on what,
Makes
it depends
sense.
on what we're going for.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
But if the guys are going, if y'all want to go, if we have the opportunity to go, y'all, I'll go. I mean, I'm down. Just know that I'm going to be stressed the fuck out.
Have you seen that ride they have at Disneyland now where it's called NASA or something, like Dinner with NASA?
Yeah,
and you get on
it looks like it.
Chad, have you seen this?
No.
that
You
shit's
should check
dope.
that out on YouTube,
That shit
bro.
is dope.
You like get in this like spacecraft and it's got like glass floors or some shit and it makes you look like you're going on like an elevator from the Earth to the like moon or the Mars or whatever. And you
Space.
eat in space. So looking out all the windows of the restaurant, it looks like you're in space, like for real.
Yeah, which is and it's
They
dope
sell
as
it.
hell.
It looks so dope.
I would definitely do it.
I heard it cost a grip.
I bet.
Like on top of like your Disney trip and all that kind of shit. Like that's an additional fee or rate or price or its own restaurant, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it is not cheap.
Yeah, I would definitely. I'd definitely do it.
It looks so cool
Definitely.
though.
I mean,
I've never been to Disney World. Have you?
never.
Me neither.
Never.
Chad?
I went
That's the one
for like an eighth grade honor roll trip. or
Either
something,
one.
but I don't
Disney,
remember it.
Disney. I've never been to
Disney World. Yeah, we went to SeaWorld and Epcot and like that.
Busch
yeah.
Gardens. I went to Orlando and we
Yeah, I
went
did.
to SeaWorld, Epcot Center, and then went to Busch Gardens theme park. We didn't go to Disneyland or World, whatever one's down there.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go. Well, I'm sure we'll take when we get the bag. That should be like our first like family vacation
All right, so I'm gonna ask y'all.
where we take all of our family.
Well, this might be the same. But if you can go anywhere tomorrow, boom, you got the money, you got the plans, you ain't worried about shit, none of that.
To party, what are we doing? Relaxing?
You just going. The number one spot that you like. All right, cool. I want to go there. Where the fuck would it be? Like, I'll start. Probably Amsterdam.
That'd be dope.
Probably Amsterdam.
I think just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
I'd want to go to like Japan.
Mm.
I just think that'd be cool to see all the like technology and the way they move and shit. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But like relaxation, Fiji.
You know what? I heard some stuff about Fiji.
I want to go to Fiji.
Man, I went to the Bahamas, man, and that shit was so relaxing. It was different because the Bahamas is hood as hell.
For real?
Hell yeah, man. You turn around and you looking at beautiful waters, man, the clearest water.
Then you
I've
turn
ever
around, it's
seen,
the ghetto.
Man, you turn around and then you got motherfuckers with top and bottom grills. And
Yeah.
yeah, straight hood, man. It's straight hood. It's just two extremes.
I've never been out of the country.
Weird.
Yeah, I've never traveled internationally.
Man.
I've never been to like Cancun or nothing like that.
What about you, Chad?
Man, I'm sitting there thinking, I don't know, bro. I honestly don't really know.
Do you have a passport? I
Who,
don't.
me?
No, I definitely don't.
I don't
even
have one. I don't even think I can get one. Dude.
Oh, you're asking Chad, what about, or you were trying to
Report
think
card.
where you would want to go, Chad, when you said, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I was, when I said, what about you? I was asking if you've ever been out of the country.
Oh, okay.
But that makes sense if you don't have a passport. I don't have one.
I mean, but you can leave the country.
Would not
I
have
just-
one?
Yeah, you just have to go. You have to do it on a cruise. That's the way I was able to.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
I think that would be cool too. Me and Amy talk about that.
and cruise is dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
I think that would be super cool to do. Chad, could you do a big boat like that?
Uh,
Have you ever been on a boat like that?
no. So like, here's my thing. And me and Mel have talked about this. Like, I'm cool with like, but being on a boat isn't what would bother me. What would bother me is on a cruise,
Yeah.
having just know that you're out there for like a
And you
week
can't get
and
off
you're
of
just
it.
on there.
Yeah.
And the emotions, none of that stuff bothers me.
Yeah. That's what
Water
I'm
doesn't bother, like none of that stuff bother. It's that like, well, you're out here for a week and
You're stuck.
yeah.
Well, they have some like the one that we was on, man. We went on a little family trip, man. And all right, so we left Orlando. We was on the water then.
Yeah.
The next day we was on we was where we needed to be at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't like we was just out there for a week. Now I wouldn't have been able to take that. 'Cause I ended up real shit. I ended up getting motion sickness on the way back because on the way back it was They try to get there a little faster. But I mean, we was on the water that day. The next day we woke up and we was in the fucking Bahamas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's dope, man. It's dope out there on that water, man. I don't know if I said this on here, but you are looking at the gold medalist Royal Caribbean 3-on-3 basketball champion.
Shout out to
Oh shit, dude!
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Hell yeah,
Podcat, the podcat's in here.
yeah! Shout out to the Podcat, man.
Yeah, the Podcat.
Hell yeah,
You know what I mean? But
classic, dude.
yeah, it's dope.
Come here, Kitty. Hey, kitty.
I talked about this cat on my live the other day. Sorry to cut you off one.
No, you good.
But the cat just showed up at our house Halloween night and just act like it owned the joint. Came in the garage and started fucking purring around and shit. Just sweet ass cat.
It's here now.
It hung out like 2 or 3 days, and then I finally cracked, and I had fears of it getting hit by a car because it's just roaming around outside. It has a flea collar on, so you know someone's cared for it to a certain degree at some time.
Right.
But I finally just felt sorry for it and fed it. I mean, we got Layla inside our cat for 10, 12 years, and so I had cat food. I was like, I'm going to feed this little fucker just to eat.
And that's the Podcat.
It's the Podcat.
It is for the remainder of the weekend. Fun fact. I talked Amy's mother into keeping the cat.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so she's going to come get it tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, that's dope. That it's going to.
Because my mother doesn't like it. Yeah, we know. But I think tomorrow it's on its way out.
Well, it got a cameo in this one episode, episode 123.
Episode 123.
Yeah. It'll bring some more viewers in.
Right,
for sure.
Just for the one more day it's here. I'll probably feed it one more time, and then it's on her to come take care of it.
But real talk, man, if y'all get a chance, man, get on that cruise, man.
No, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Well, that I'm not opposed to doing that. That would just be and me and Mel have talked about that. And as far as
I think if you can get past the motion sickness part,
yeah, that won't bother me.
Okay, bro.
That wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, I don't think you would be like, get me off this boat.
No, if I were with a group of people, fuck yeah. I mean,
honestly, you can't even unless on the way back when they're speeding and trying to reach the deadline. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't. You don't even know you're on a boat.
I was gonna say, yeah. Me and her have talked about it before. Like I'm not opposed to to doing something like that.
And same with flying. I think if we get when we have to fly, even if Chad's like even a little, I know he will go. Like if we're going, he's going. Right, I know it. But we just get him drunk. Well, I don't care if it's
drunk,
like 8
drunk
in the morning.
Wouldn't be right now. Xanax would be the way to go with that.
Well, whatever it takes.
Drunk would be the opposite of
I know we can find you like that level to where you're just like, fuck it, let's go.
No, for sure. And I'm not, with me, it's just a matter of being comfortable because
give him some melatonin.
The last time I tried to take a flight, it was a nightmare scenario. It was 3 connecting flights and the plane seats were like squints couldn't fit in them.
Yeah, that's different.
So I had I had a legit panic attack. I thought I was having a heart attack. I got off the plane when it was boarding, and I just called and told him like, bro, y'all should. It was a whole nightmare situation. But
when the bag comes, we want first class.
No, for sure. And
I've never sat.
I know that's something that will be. I'm going to start. I'm not saying I'm not never flying. Obviously, I'm going to fly whenever I need to if I have to. Yeah. But
yeah, man. Yeah.
And I'm over here talking mad shit about the boat. Like I'd just be because I want to go on a cruise like openly like we've talked about. I want to go on an all expense paid cruise where all I got to do is get my ass on the boat and I can drink what I want, eat what I want, do what I want, go do everything on that motherfucking boat whenever I want to. I can be like, hey, I want to drink and it's on.
I'm gonna tell you what you're like. Well, for one, on the cruise, it was a casino in there.
Yeah,
it was comedy shows,
and they got like fucking child care if you got kids and shit. Yeah, you can dump your kids off on one half of the boat and go do adult shit.
What you really love is let's say you was to go to the Bahamas. As soon as you get off the boat,
weed.
Oh yeah, they got people that is ready to take you to where
smoke.
Yeah,
but I'm talking all that shit back to the boat, and I want to do these things. But Chad's back to where we were asking you about motion sickness. Fun fact, I've never slept on a boat. I don't know how I would do with that.
You wouldn't feel it.
If you
on the way there, you wouldn't even feel it.
Also, to Chad's point, like he don't know how he would act about being able to get like just having that mental. I don't know how I would. I've never been on a boat that long. Now that I think about it, like I want to do it bad.
But see, Squinch, you don't freak out about shit though.
Nah, I really.
You don't ever freak out about nothing, so you'd be fine. You're good at like. You're in a situation and then you just adapt to that situation. I can't. My like anxiety like is just weird. It's always been weird.
I mean, it'll probably the people that you with will probably play a part of.
No, it definitely does. It plays a huge part. Yeah, Like, but it's one of those things where it's like, if Mel's with me, like,
you gotta have,
I'll
like,
be fine.
Yeah, you gotta have a crutch though.
Yeah.
Like just a.
And and I can be hers too,
Motivator.
because she's not, as far as flying, but yeah, for sure. That's
Shout out
something
Mel.
that for sure.
It's so much, like you said, they got someone with childcare on it. Man, we went to dinner one night, man. For one, all of that stuff was paid for. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
I'm eating filet mignon and lobster.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
all
I
that
want to
type
fucking,
stuff.
I want to just get on the boat and it all be done.
Yeah, once you get on there, it's a wrap. Man, if you want to go to the casino or something like that, that's something.
That's
what I
cash
was
out of
gonna,
your pocket.
That's what I was going to talk to you guys about. I think it would be fun
If we
a
all
few
went to
months
the
from now.
casino.
If one weekend we just went to we ain't got to take but a couple $100, so we ain't got to go do anything crazy. But just go down there and
Bruh, this is why we do it. Watch. We, like you said, just take a couple $100 and we go with the aspiration that we might stay the night.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Yeah.
Because if we hit for a few $100, they're going to comp us a room.
yeah,
Period. They want us to stay the night if we hit.
yeah.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're going to comp us food first because they want us to stay and eat. They don't want us to leave and go get
Drinks and
food
shit,
and come back.
yeah.
Yep. We drinking the whole time. But as soon as we comp that room, we stay the night.
What's the most you've won at a casino?
Dude, I've only been twice. And me and Jackie Moon, when we went to Tailgates and Tall Boys on the way back, we hit the casino on the way back. And I dropped 80 in there that day and I left with 30. So I lost 50.
It's the two. I've been twice, and both times I went with my pops and my mom back years ago, bro. We went to Tunica, right?
Yeah.
My sister, my brother, and I just played the little cheap little slot machines. I wasn't
fun.
trying, but I got up like $200, and I was young. It was right when I was 21 or something. I told Dad, I said, I'm up $200. He said, cash out. They're gonna get it back. And I said, no, I'm good. He said, okay.
You lost it all.
And I lost it. I lost lost the 200 down to 80, and because it was the first day we were there, so I was like, well, I don't want to just cash out, but I ended up getting some of it back. But
Yeah.
Man,
I took like $150 down there. I came back with like $80 or something.
I won $1,500 on the slot machine.
Hell yeah, good for you.
That's low.
I started with 100. Actually, I started with somebody else's 100. You know what I mean?
Dope.
And I damn near lost. And I love the craps. I love the crap tables.
I've never done nothing but slots.
But the crap tables, man, I get lucky. But then, like I do what you did, I lose it back. So
Yeah.
I end up starting on the slot machine. Somebody next to me, they was up like real shit, maybe $32,000 or $4,000. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it, I'm sitting next to him. I lost about $80 of that 100, and then it just started going up from there.
Dope.
Going up from there, man. I ended up $1,500, man, cashed out. It was a wrap.
I've never played nothing but slots, but when me and Jackie Moon went on the way home from Tailgates, other than that, my 21st birthday, I went and I lost like $200. But we stayed the night, so I did it 2 days.
I would take I would be fine with, like, I'll take 200. Say if I lose this 200, then I just lose it because I had to spend it anyways on food and
We
gas.
should do that though, bro. That'd be fun.
But it'd be cool to go, even if it's just for a night. If we just go to Metropolis or something, you know what I mean? Nothing like crazy or Tunica or whatever.
Man,
But it'd be cool just to go and shoot some content along the way. I know we can't shoot in the casino, but
I don't know. With our phones, we can.
even if we was to do
Studio
like a
Cats
Vegas or something like that, but if you
Come
haven't
on.
been to Vegas, if you haven't been, man, you have to go to Vegas.
I'm going.
If you haven't been, you have to go.
We're going for my bachelor party. When we and
I'm
Amy
with it.
finally get married, or when Chad and Mel get married, we'll go.
Man, I'm with it, man. I'm with it, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Kitty.
Man. It's a different
Kitty.
Vegas is a different type of feeling, man. And I haven't been down there since everything's been legal and stuff like that right there. But as soon as you get off of the plane, you gamble.
Shout out to the podcast.
They got slot machines in the gas stations. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
man,
That's
we
crazy.
stayed at the Planet. What is that?
Hollywood.
Planet Hollywood. It's
Dope.
they got a hotel and slot little gambling thing down there, man. But it had a mall in it. It's crazy, man. It's super dope, man. The roof of the mall looked like the sky. It was just nuts, man.
Yeah.
And we was down there around the March Madness time.
All that shit's so dope, dude. When I see people in Vegas and they post all that shit, like walking through that thing and that, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just all the shit in Vegas is so cool,
Man,
bro.
it's dope, man. We end up going to your boy strip club, the boxer was
Floyd.
Strip Club.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of them.
Yeah, it was one of the weakest strip clubs, man, that I've been to because they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't take it all off, but it was a darn good experience, man. We had fun.
That's dope, man. Hey, dude. Joe and Jerry, damn it.
Joe and Jerry.
Joe and Jerry,
No date on it yet, but y'all tap the fuck into that back jumping video because that motherfucker's
It's going crazy,
Serious.
man. Joe and Jerry is going to be even crazier, man. I'm
Yeah.
super excited
Yeah.
about this right here,
Yeah,
man.
I can be the cosign, bro, because I'm telling y'all, these boys have been working hard. The features are amazing.
Yeah,
The
man.
direction that everything's going. Like I said, it went from being an EP together to multiple damn near album size projects.
For sure, we're gonna do 10. I mean, 10. We was talking. I think 10 is a good number, bro. 10 songs a project.
Yeah, I agree.
Chad is going nuts on that thing, man.
Yeah.
Y'all
So
know,
are you,
y'all
bro.
Know Chad is
Yeah.
going, y'all know Chad go crazy,
But
man, but Chad is going
Again,
nuts on
dude,
that.
this is them two talking about their upcoming project. I'm telling y'all, like the way these two are working off of each other.
Yeah, it's dope, man. The chemistry that we got, man, like this is my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like just like Squints. You know
For sure.
Musically, man, with the shit that we've been doing, it just been flowing, just like everything else has. So I never doubted the chemistry, man. It's just seeing this shit come together. It's crazy.
Yeah, but shout out to y'all, the support on it, because we see this. The support is great, and one is
hell yeah.
One needs that shit right now,
man. Listen,
right?
Listen,
For
man,
sure, bro.
The amount of fucking support that y'all have been giving us,
Yeah,
it's a blessing.
yeah,
it's a damn
so
it's a
dope.
damn-
I love it for you
hell
guys,
yeah.
man.
Hell yeah,
But-
they fucking with us.
What y'all don't know is here comes the pressure.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
true.
There's some pressure coming down real fucking soon, dude. And
Yeah,
it's a really exciting time for us, dude, especially for these two and for the whole squad. Anybody that sits at this table regularly, it's a pretty exciting time for us. Shout out to all y'all, man, tapping the fuck in on the podcast. We are now currently charting. When this is being recorded, we're number 12 on music podcasts on Spotify. Shout out to y'all again.
Yeah, Spotify's going crazy.
We did crack the top 10 last week, and that was the first for us. This is for us, guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well deserved.
Yeah, we're creeping back
Consistency,
up.
man.
Yeah, absolutely. We're creeping back up on the Apple Podcasts rankings.
We're still in the
as
top
well.
100 on there. We're just doing better on Spotify currently.
Facts.
We're doing better on Spotify than we are on YouTube and everything.
Facts.
So it's dope, man. So salute to y'all, man.
Yeah, it's exciting for us, man. But we owe it all to y'all. So please do not let go. Tell anybody and everybody you can about Chad Arms TV, and I got some shit to say to podcast
man.
because the amount of content that comes with those two brands, and then the quality of music that comes along with those two brands is just it's a total package, man. And like you said, bro, along the way, we have over 15 years of this shit. We have recognized our strengths and where we lack, and every gap we have is almost full.
Yeah.
Man.
And dude,
Yeah, man.
the momentum is crazy.
It's nuts,
Right.
And the fact that we can do it, we don't have to wait on people to.
We're
do
moving.
No, we do what we want, dog. That's the way it's going to stay.
It's
Man.
going right. Showing proof to the dirt.
Independent,
man.
baby.
Right.
This shit is nuts, man.
Joe and Jerry, though. This is the first of it. Y'all heard? They announced it yesterday. I'll post the picture y'all put up right
Yeah,
here.
man. Shit, and
The picture, yeah.
Yeah, the Joe and Jerry pic.
We're going to get an actual cover shot, but that's what I posted on Instagram.
Yeah,
Kinda let
to
people
theme
know.
it. To theme it out, though, we'll call this episode Joe and Jerry.
No,
too.
for
It's
sure.
only right.
No, absolutely.
But y'all stay the fuck tuned, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's
Yeah,
showing
man.
proof to the dirt. I got some shit to say. We have some major guests lined up coming soon,
yeah.
so that's pretty exciting as far as the podcast goes. But yeah, man, back jumping right now. Y'all tap the fuck in. Link in the description, Chad.
For
We
sure,
put that
absolutely.
below. Y'all
Yeah.
tap the fuck in. Stay fucking tuned. There's so much shit coming. That's all I can say. I can say that 100 times.
Yeah.
Hey, it's,
I think they're seeing it though.
But I be
think they're
thinking
seeing
about
it.
something else when I say it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, damn, we got that too.
Right?
Got that too. Yeah, hell yeah, man.
and I wanted to say we've thrown them in the episode, but salute to the sponsors, salute to
Yes.
South Nashville Heating and Cooling,
Yes.
salute to MyBookie,
Yes.
and salute to Kingdom Fragrances, my boy Steve.
Yes. And as of right now, this comes out. What's the date?
Man. It's going to come out tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be Monday the 7th.
Monday the 7th. And
Yeah.
as for November and December, the remainder of the year, we still have sponsorship opportunities available.
Yeah,
Man,
for sure.
jump on it.
Yes.
Jump on
Get-
it, man. This thing is moving.
Yeah.
Get it while you can. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And there's plenty of different ways you can inquire about numerous things from Chad Arms TV to I Got Some Shit to Say to podcast, but don't be scared to ask. Hit up the email, hit up our DMs on Instagram, but we're working. As always, it's a Chad Arms TV, O.N.E, Squint 615. I got some shit to say, ChadArmesTV.com.
Yeah.
But bitch, we got views.